What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Misfit Mindset. I am so grateful to have you guys back. Thank you for deciding to tune in again. And if you're new here, welcome. I hope that you stick around. Before we get into this and I explain exactly what's happening and what's going to be happening over the next almost month, let me first start out by saying, guys, Misfits, we made it to 5K. We made it to 5,000 subbies. Oh, 5,000 misfits. So thank you guys so much for choosing to join and to be a part of the family, the community. We've had a few more signups, but look, as you guys know, some of you might not know, last year I took a break. I basically did not really post on YouTube that much. I stopped doing my live streams and the live challenges, which is where a lot of you have met me and encountered me. I stopped mentoring, like I stopped doing so much. But this year we are coming back with heat. We're coming back with fire, with the spirit of the living God. Like we're coming back with so much. And for those of you who are new here, who don't really know why I go by Sarah the Misfit, who don't really understand the whole misfit thing, it's based on the verse in Romans, which is Romans 12:2, which says, "Be not conformed to the ways of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may know which is the perfect, acceptable, and good, perfect will of God." Amen. But essentially, we are a group of people, we are individuals who do not believe in conforming, who do not believe in doing things the way that the world thinks that things should be done, because you know why? The world is unhappy. The world is broken. There's a lot of sad people, depressed people, drug and alcohol addicted people, intimacy addicted. You know what I'm trying to say. Intimacy addicted people, people who are running from one high to another, people who are unhappy with their jobs, unhappy with their lives, unhappy in their relationships, unhappy in their body, some who think that they're happy, but they're unfulfilled. They have a lot, but inside there is emptiness. We are refusing. We're saying enough is enough. We're not going to be those people. We want to live according to God's will for our lives because we believe and acknowledge that there is a higher power. And that person has a will for our lives that is perfect, that is good, that makes sense, that will ultimately lead us to true fulfillment, even if it's not riches. However, I do believe that the blessings of God do come with the sprinkle of prosperity, if you get what I'm trying to say. If you get what I'm trying to say. So look, welcome into the community. That's what we're all about. I call myself Sarah the Misfit because the Lord has called me out to be a misfit, also among misfits. And so if you're seeing this video, it probably says 1/21, first out of 21. And that means that this is going to be the first video in a series of 21 videos that I'm going to be putting out every single day for 21 days. I know, crazy, a lot. That is a lot, okay? These videos primarily are going to be about your mindset, right? Renewing your mind, tweaking the way that you see life, the way that you see yourself, the way that you see the reason that you are here. Like, life can change, you can change, but none of it changes if you don't first attack here, if you don't first change what's going on in your mental. Everything we do in our life is based on what is going on in our minds. Not even that, the way that we literally perceive the world. So for example, you're looking at me right now. Your eyes see me, but your brain is actually what perceives me. So our eyes literally send the image that it is seeing, the reflection that it is seeing into the mind for the mind to process it and interpret the image. That is what we're going to be focusing on. That is what we're going to be attacking for the next 21 days. Now, of course, you guys have heard me speak a lot about scripture. It will be somewhat mostly scriptural based, but if you watch any of my other videos, I love a bit of psychology. I love a bit of science, and I'm going to be talking a lot about the practicality now. In 2025, I do believe that the Lord is coming with blessings for his people. He's coming with open doors. He's coming with new and fresh opportunities. But guys, we need to be ready. We need to be ready. We need to not fumble it. We need to not get the blessing and then lose it because our lives changed quicker than our minds did. I spoke one time on my live stream about how imposter syndrome attacks us. And imposter syndrome is basically when, well, my interpretation of it anyway, is it can be explained by your environment changing before your mind catches up, before your faith catches up. God can give you £1 million right now, but if you don't believe that you deserve it, you will spend it because you feel comfortable with, I don't know, 2K, 3K, 1K, whatever your personal limit is. The Lord is faithful enough that He can bring you a spouse. He can bring you a partner. He can bring you anything. But if your mind is not in the space to accept it and to say that this is good and I deserve it and good things are meant to come towards me, you will not keep that person. You will chase them away. These 21 days, I'm going to be putting a mirror up at yourself. We're going to be calling out some things that you may have hidden deep within yourself. We're going to be challenging you deeply, okay? Now, hopefully you are ready. I am nervous, but I am ready, okay? I am ready. I'm also going to be sprinkling in a few challenges here and there for you to do in your own personal time. And I want you to keep up with me, okay? And to stay in line and track with me. If you are ready, right? If you're ready, go into the comment section and type ready with a fire emoji. Ready with the fire emoji. Let's lock in. Let's lock in. 2025, it has to be different. It cannot be the same. But the world is not going to change. We are. We have to be the ones to change. Okay? So, lock in. If you're not following me on Instagram, then please go follow me there. On TikTok also, just check that out as well. I'm going to be keeping you guys updated and I am going to be returning back to my live streams. I love interacting with you guys on real time and getting you guys to come back onto the stream the way we did before and having chit chats on there. So check that out. 21 days, let's do this thing. I don't know if I want to give you guys like a quick little lesson or something now so I don't waste day one. Yes, I want to say something. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to say something. Even if you don't stick with me and you don't stick and watch all the videos, because it will be a lot, of course, I'll say a lot of things. No matter what you do or where you go, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard because there is a price to pay for everything. Everything you currently have in your life right now, you paid a price for it. And everything that you will have in your life in the future, you will pay a price for it. Things cost, right? Whether it costs laziness or it costs determination or it costs discipline, whatever it is, it will cost you. But you need to decide, are you ready? And one of the main questions that I would follow that up with, are you ready, is what are you willing to cut out? What are you willing to say no to? What are you willing to discard? Because here's the thing, right? We always think about what we're going to get, right? Maybe you think, if you've kept up with me, if you've seen my live streams and stuff, oh yes, Sarah's doing another challenge. Last time I came on her challenge, I had a testimony. Last time I did this thing happened for me, or that thing happened for me. Glory be to God. You're looking at what will come to you, but have you considered what you will need to remove for that thing to come? Have you considered what you will need to get rid of to make space for the thing that you are assuming and believing will come? I heard this amazing analogy of this man that said, you're praying to God for a car, right? And it comes every day, at the same time, because it needs to park in the driveway. But every time the angel comes to deliver it, it sees another car in the driveway. And so it has no space. And so the moral of that story is, get rid of the old and make space for the new. Because the new cannot come and push out the old. The new has to come in the place of the old. So these next 21 days, what about yourself are you willing to give up? What things have you enjoyed that you're willing to not enjoy anymore? Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. Let me be honest with you. Okay. I had to stop drinking. And I'm not going to say I was a drunk, but I had to stop. I had to say no. I had to put it down. There's a lot of emotional stuff I had to say no to as well. Like people pleasing. Like saying yes to things I should say no to. Being willing to see the disappointment in somebody's eyes and knowing that I caused that out of protecting myself and my energy. There are things that will challenge you and there are things that will hurt you, but growth is not comfortable. Growth is not an amazing feeling. Growth hurts. Healing sometimes hurts. I prayed to God recently to begin to heal me of some stuff, and I didn't even realize that first for him to fully heal me, he had to show me the extent to which I was hurt so I could understand once I am healed how great the work he did was. I am praying because I scratched my knee or whatever, and I think it's just a little thing, but he's revealing to me that no, actually this thing is infected and it's festering and it has moved, and look at the things it has destroyed in your life. And so therefore the healing is even deeper than I thought it would be. But like sand in water, right? It has to be shaken up a little bit, right? He has to shake you up a little bit. And so in a lot of things, praying, excuse me, for strength, for patience, for tolerance, me particularly for discipline, I realized that I've been much more tired than I usually have been. And so when I have to wake up at 4 a.m. in the morning to pray, read the Bible, and run, my tiredness is the test that are you still going to do these things in your tiredness? What is it costing me? It's costing, like this thing is costing me. But let's not get too deep into things right now. I'm just saying the foundation and explaining to you guys where we're going to go. So ask yourself, what are you willing to give up? And I'd really like you to think about that. And if you have gotten something in your mind that for the next 21 days, I'm going to say no to this thing. Just no, right? Or I know that I have to give this. I know I have to give up people pleasing. I know I have to give up binge eating. I know I have to give up doom scrolling. I know I have to give up distractions, whatever they may be. I know I have to give up texting that guy. Like, I know I have to give up all of these things. If that's you and you know what you need to give up, comment it in the comment section. We're not going to judge, we're misfits. I don't know if you know that yet. Misfits don't judge. Okay. And then I will comment under that and I'll hold you accountable. And at the end of 21 days, I will check back in with you. So, Misfits, I am honored and I'm glad to have you guys with me. Let's do this thing. I am super excited and nervous. You know me, I'm always honest. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. Like, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll see you guys on the other end and I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Goodbye.